There was a CIA director, Bill Colby, who back some years ago, right before he died, was going to meet with a member of my board of directors and hand off one of these free energy, for lack of a better word, energy generation devices and some seed funding so we could quickly get it out to the world. This is, I think, in the mid-'90s. And the week he was going to meet with us, he was found floating down the Potomac River. It was quite obvious. Even his wife went on CNN and said, look, we don't know why he would have gone out on the river allegedly canoeing in a rain-swollen, flooded river leave the house open, the coffee maker on, the computer on. It's very, very suspicious, and yet it never really got investigated. Recently, his son wrote a book thinking that maybe he'd gone and committed suicide, but it was none of the above. A colonel who was best friends with CIA Director Bill Colby told us personally that he was in fact killed because he was going off the reservation and leaving the so-called Majestic cabal behind to help do this. And so that became a shot across the bow during, of course, the Clinton administration that frightened off a lot of folks. But
that son of his wrote that book, which also is a documentary, and I don't remember the title of it, but you can look it up on iTunes and watch it. It's really pretty darn good, and it gives you a lot of backstory that establishes Colby. Colby was, just for people who don't know, I didn't know this till I watched the documentary, he was essentially the main fall guy who took the secrets of the CIA and exposed them post-Watergate, post-Vietnam, and basically was the guy who had to, apologize to the world and insisted that this was the only way we were going to move forward was to tell the truth.
Right.
And that's the most poignant part of the documentary, because you're seeing how this one man essentially embodied the secrecy of America and said, now is the time to tell the truth. And there's a strong leitmotif in the movie, subconsciously I felt it, that he was ready to do that cycle again on a much bigger level with you.
That's what he was doing. And
the filmmaker didn't do that in the film, but that's what I saw as soon as I watched it.